Today we're taking a look at the NHL matches, which are happening on Thursday, April 22, 2021, and giving you my betting tips and predictions in general on these games. Welcome back to High Stakes, let's get straight into it. Also, don't forget to subscribe to get notified as soon as we release these sport prediction videos. Now here are my betting suggestions for Detroit Red Wings versus Dallas Stars match. One game was up in the air to the bitter end, and the other was over before it really started. The Dallas Stars and Detroit Red Wings played the first half of their 4-game series in the Lone Star State earlier this week. It's time for playoff hockey mode for the Stars as they need to make a late-season push to get the final playoff spot in the Central Division. Meanwhile, the 2 games on the road followed by the 2 games at home are the closest thing to playoff hockey that the Red Wings are going to see this season. The Dallas Stars will be going for their 5th consecutive win when they face the Detroit Red Wings on Thursday night. The Stars are coming off a 5-2 win over Detroit in their last game. The Dallas Stars are fighting to stay in the race for a playoff spot, and a 4-game set with the lowly Detroit Red Wings has come at the right time. Dallas won the first 2 games of this series, which were at home, and now they are looking to take Game 1 here in Detroit. With the 2 wins, Dallas has moved to within just 1 point of Nashville for the 4th slot in the Central Division. The Red Wings were this close to taking that first game, as Svechnikov did everything but get the puck past Stars goalie Anton Khudobin, which would have won the shootout. In Game 2, however, the Red Wings came nowhere close. The Dallas Stars have been getting a lot of undeserved love from oddsmakers this season, but they've dominated the Red Wings, which includes wins in 5 of the 6 meetings overall and 2 wins this month. The Detroit Red Wings aren't cashing enough tickets to be worth a look in the underdog role, and the offense continues to stink up the joint. My first betting advice for that game is to pick Dallas Stars minus 1.5. The Stars are 5-0 in their last 5 games as a favorite and 4-1 in their last 5 games following a win. The Red Wings are 4-1 in their last 5 home games and 30-85 in their last 115 overall. The over is 204 in Stars' last 6 overall. The under is 311 in Red Wings' last 5 overall. The Stars are 6-1 in the last 7 meetings. The favorite is 20-7 in the last 27 meetings. The home team is 12-2 in the last 14 meetings. The Dallas Stars will look to build on their 5-2 win over the Red Wings last time out. Joe Pavelski leads the Stars in scoring with 42 points, including a team-high 19 goals along with 23 assists, while Roope Hintz has 37 points with 14 goals and 23 assists. My second betting advice for that game is to pick under 5.5. Now here are my betting suggestions for St. Louis Blues versus Colorado Avalanche match. The Avalanche had won 4 in a row before their 3-game hiatus due to the pandemic, and in their last win they beat the Blues. The team sits in 2nd place in the Western Division just behind the Vegas Golden Knights. Colorado is the highest scoring team in the league, averaging 3.58 goals per game, and had scored 4 goals in 3 straight games before their recent break. The NHL's best team is back in action after over a week off the ice due to a COVID-related shutdown. After defeating the St. Louis Blues on April 14th, the Colorado Avalanche will return to the ice for the first time since then on Thursday against those same Blues. While Colorado will look to sharpen their game and get back in the swing of things before the playoffs, the Blues are in a dogfight just to get into the postseason. The Blues sit just behind the 4th-place Arizona Coyotes, but they do have 4 games in hand. There's a lot of factors to assess when handicapping this game. Many will point to the extended absence for the Avalanche as a potential negative, but the Blues have not played a game since Saturday themselves. Rust should be an issue for both teams in this contest. This is the 6th time these teams will meet this season, with the Avalanche winning 4 of the first 5. St. Louis has not beaten Colorado since opening night. The Avalanche have had the advantage this season, but they'll be shorthanded without a top-line winger and starting goaltender. Colorado, in my opinion, is the best team in the league. We get them at a fair price here due to the uncertain circumstances and their key absences. The Blues' desperation level is also priced in here. However, the Blues have been playing important games for a few weeks now and have not risen to the occasion. My first betting advice for that game is to pick Avalanche. The Avalanche are 35-17 in their last 52 road games and 48-22 in their last 70 overall. The Blues are 7-20 in their last 27 home games and 3-9 in their last 12 overall. The over is 12-5 in Avalanche last 17 overall. The under is 8-3 in Blues last 11 overall. The Avalanche are 8-22 in the last 30 meetings in St. Louis and 4-0 in the last 4 meetings. The favorite is 40-17 in the last 57 meetings. The home team is 36-16 in the last 52 meetings. The St. Louis Blues will try to bounce back from their 3-2 loss to Arizona last time out. David Perron leads the Blues in scoring with 42 points, including 13 goals and a team-high 29 assists, while Ryan O'Reilly has 39 points with a team-high 17 goals and 22 assists. Braden Shen, Mike Hoffman and Jordan Kyrou each have double-digit goal and assists this season, while Torrey Krug has 22 assists. My second betting advice for that game is to pick over 5.5. Now here are my betting suggestions for Vancouver Canucks versus Ottawa Senators match. This will be the first of 2 matchups these teams will have in this series, as they also play on Saturday. The Senators, 16-26-4, 36 points, are last in the North Division and are riding a 2-game winning streak after going on the road on Tuesday and defeating the Calgary Flames 4-2. The Canucks, 18-18-3, 39 points, are 6th in the North Division, are also riding a 2-game winning streak. They are coming off a 6-3 win on Wednesday against the Toronto Maple Leafs. Live in Toronto, Ontario, Canada. When things are normal, it's certainly a great city to live in. Especially if you're not a Maple Leafs fan. When spring turns to summer, you don't usually have to worry about massive disappointment. In fact, there's a sweeter smell in the air when the Leafs make their annual first-round exit. Unfortunately this year, for this season, we can't even make jokes about the Leafs potentially heading to golf courses should they have their usual flunk out. For those unaware, as part of yet another full-scale lockdown, the provincial government has somehow concluded that golf courses can't be open. Literally the only thing that people should be able to do. We can't. We're not talking about parades here. That I understand. Though after the Leafs lost to the Canucks in 2 straight games, following Vancouver's 3+ week COVID hiatus, no one's worrying too much about setting up the route at this point. These have been 2 struggling franchises over the last few seasons, especially the Senators, but both come in playing pretty good hockey. In fact, Vancouver has looked very good after their extended break. The big factor in this contest is that the Canucks have absolutely dominated between these teams. Vancouver is 21-8 in the last 29 meetings and has won 5 straight in Vancouver. The Senators have had no answers for them, and I expect that to be the case here as well. My first betting advice for that game is to pick Vancouver. The Senators are 18-57 in their last 75 road games and 25-54 in their last 79 overall. The Canucks are 6-2 in their last 8 games as a favorite and 9-4 in their last 13 overall. The under is 2-0-2 in Senators' last 4 overall. The under is 9-3-1 in Canucks' last 13 overall. The Senators are 0-5 in the last 5 meetings in Vancouver, 8-21 in the last 29 meetings. The favorite is 19-7 in the last 26 meetings. The home team is 6-2 in the last 8 meetings. The Vancouver Canucks will try to build on their 6-3 win over Toronto last time out. Brock Boeser leads Vancouver in scoring with 336 points, including a team-high 16 goals along with 20 assists, while JT Miller and Quinn Hughes each have 31 points with 22 and a team-high 28 assists respectively. My second betting advice for that game is to pick under 6. Good luck to all of you. That's it for this video. Stay tuned and stay safe for the next betting tips and advice.